Just moments ago, the National Weather Service now issuing a new tornado watch, and that's what we're starting off with. And it is for our southern counties, that tornado watch running until 5 o'clock this afternoon. And that should tell folks, look, we're not done with this yet in the southern counties. Northern counties, it's starting to lessen. The impacts are starting to lessen. Southern counties could be dealing with it all day long. Let's show you that latest tornado watch, and we'll go to Weather 3. Weather 3 is what we're working off of this segment. And the tornado watch now for Sampson, Cumberland, Hope County, as well as Bladen and Robeson counties and other counties, even down into Pender. And now we're seeing some the counties like out toward Rockingham. This has been extended to include a couple of counties out here, and that is because this threat will start shifting off to the west. But that tornado watch in effect until 5 o'clock this afternoon. And remember, watch means we're watching the situation. It doesn't mean we have a tornado, but it's certainly something to an area to keep a focus on. We have a flash flood watch in green that extends through the Triad and back toward the mountains. We have flash flood warnings out now toward Rockingham. Those have been expanded to the west. We haven't seen any warnings in our northern tier of counties. I had someone say, well, we've had trees down up in the northern counties and we've had some localized flooding. I know, but we haven't had any reports from the National Weather Service of, so everybody probably has trees or branches down, but right now the flash flood warnings issued by the National Weather Service are for Wake County, Wilson County, into Johnston and Wayne County, Sampson County, into Harnett County, Lee County, Moore County, Hoke County, Cumberland County, Bladen and Robeson counties, all under flash flood warnings. That means flooding is happening in your counties. You need to take shelter from it. So let's talk about the different areas and what you'll see. I just tweeted this out a little while ago. Impacts through the region in our northern counties. As you get out toward Roanoke Rapids, less than an inch. You may even see like a quarter inch of rain today. I don't think it's going to be much. Person County still could pick up an inch or two. Flooding danger is relatively low. You're just not seeing a ton of rainfall today in Person County. The heaviest rain would be in the western counties because you'll still be on the western edge, and winds are still gusty, 15 to 20 miles an hour, but not up to hurricane force or tropical storm force. Now we slide south in our viewing area, get down toward Durham County and Orange County. I put less than less than an inch to 4 inches. Up toward the northeastern part of Franklin County, you'll see less than an inch of rain. But as you get down into Pittsburgh, you could see up to 4 inches. In Chatham County, Wake County could pick up an additional inch or two, especially in the southern part of the county through tomorrow. The winds 15 to 25 and a moderate flood danger. We go south into the Sandhills. That's where the flooding danger is high to extreme. 2 to 6 inches of rain possible, especially down in this area, getting those higher amounts today into tomorrow. Winds gusty up around 35 miles an hour. The flooding danger remains high. Here is the latest from the National Hurricane Center. Maximum sustained winds at 35. It is moving west at 8 miles per hour. Expecting an update in about 55 minutes on the intensity. And I think on the path it was moving west last check, but it looks like now with this path continuing this way, it is starting to make a turn to the north and west. Should pick up in speed, be near Clemson by lunchtime this afternoon. By midnight into 2 a.m., it's up into northeastern Tennessee, possibly East Kentucky, and as just a tropical depression. And then it quickly moves out of here tomorrow into Tuesday, taking the rain with it. Speaking of rain, we've got a lot of it right now, especially south and east. It just continues to fall. The rain has spread north. We do have rain in some of those northern areas, Granville, Vance, Warren, Person, into Halifax and Northampton counties. You haven't had the inch upon inch upon inch of rain, but you have seen some heavy bursts come through. We do see some more rain in those areas right now. This heavier batch moving through Person County. Rain has lightened up in Wake Forest and Zebulon in the northeastern portion of the county, but get down toward Holly Springs, Fuquay, Varina, and Garner. Heavy band of rain working through right now, moving off to the north and to the west. We'll zoom it out a little bit. Sanford into Cameron, light rain at the moment. Heavier rain now in Harnett County. Heavier rain down into southern Johnston County, and then back into the south. Good news, at least for the moment, Fayetteville's in a bit of a dry slot, as well as Bladen and Robeson counties. And then we have that heavier rain east of here. All of this expected to rotate through as we go through the day. 24-hour rainfall totals from around the region. This is since 7 o'clock yesterday. 6 inches of rain has fallen in Cumberland, 7 to 15. Widespread in numbers between Bladen and Robeson counties, 13 in southern Sampson County, 6 inches in southeastern Moore County, almost 8 inches in Harnett County. We look at what's happening as far as the latest radar, the first alert predictor forecast model, and I did this last hour, but I think it tells the story. So if I put my arm right here at Fayetteville, I know that's covering your area, but just know that Hoke, Moore, and down into western Cumberland County. Watch what happens. So it's 8:30 in the morning. We run this ahead till lunchtime. It doesn't move. Look where this color is right here, right over my arm. Okay. We move this toward 5 o'clock. It doesn't move. The Sandhills. Let's run it ahead till 10 o'clock tonight. It doesn't move. A little bit of shift on some of those spottier showers, but that heavy access remains there all day long, and that's what the rain is going to run along as we head through the day. As far as the rivers, these were updated as of 6 a.m. We'll update them again at 8 o'clock. The Neuse at Smithfield, 15-foot flood stage, now at 17, expected to crest tomorrow. It's almost at crest right now, and then we'll hold through tomorrow. Goldsboro, the Neuse, flood stage is 18, expected to go to 21.8 feet, and by Tuesday, 26.8 feet, 8.8 feet above flood stage. Let's go to Cape Fear, Lumber River. Lillington, the Cape Fear, flood stage is 14 at 10.3, expected to go 25.8. But not until Wednesday, and it could stay near crest through Friday or Saturday. Lumberton, 13 feet, 17.8 feet is the crest expected on the Lumber River at Lumberton. That would put it at flood stage 24.2 feet. We go from there to Cape Fear at Fayetteville, and this has a lot of folks worried in this area. Unfortunately, the Cape Fear River went into flood stage this morning between 5 and 6 a.m. It's at 35.5 feet last check, expected to go to 62.3 feet at least, and that would happen on Tuesday. Manchester, 18 feet. Now it's at 23, so it's 5 feet above flood stage, and by Monday expected to go to 34.6 feet. So unfortunately, those rivers are just going to keep on rising. Live look into Durham, you can see some rain and even some light, a lightning sky, not lightning in the sky, but we're seeing the sky get lighter with the clouds. 74 right now. Quarter inch of rain sets midnight. East winds at 6 miles per hour. I tell you what, I want to go from here down into Fayetteville. It'll take me just a moment to click on this, but we're going to look at a couple of our weather stations real quick and just see what they've had across the area. Let's go to RDU first. We'll check on RDU, the live data coming out of there. And at RDU, you can see a bounce in the camera. Winds have been gusty up around 20 miles an hour. The precipitation is off, so don't pay attention to that one. We have not had 6 inches of rain at RDU since midnight. Skip that one. Let's go to North Hills. We'll check in on North Hills. About a half inch of rain, 74 degrees, and east winds at 12 miles an hour. You can see that cloudy sky, and we will head to Fayetteville too. Live look into the All-American City in Fayetteville at this hour, and since midnight, Fayetteville has had over a half inch of rain. Let's see as it updates here. 6,700, it's getting close to 3/4 of an inch of rain just since midnight in Fayetteville. 74 degrees, winds gusting into the 20s. As we head through the day, we will see rain heavy at times, especially south and west. Winds still breezy, and we're not seeing the 35, 40 mile an hour winds, but you could see gusts going 25 miles an hour today. High temperatures upper 70s to lower 80s. 7-day forecast powered by AccuWeather tomorrow, 83, 87 on Tuesday. Sun will break out. Some of that warm air will be drawn north as this exits, and we'll stay in the mid to upper 80s Wednesday. Thursday, 85, Friday, 86, and continuing to dry out on into Saturday.
Wow, that looks so good.
Boy, I can't wait. Ugh. Can't wait for the midweek when we finally get some of that dry weather.
Yeah, and so many people can't wait either.
I know.
You know.